Good Monday, makers. Welcome back to another episode of Maker Pipe Monday. This is our chance to check out all the amazing Maker Pipe builds that have been posted to the community throughout the week. Let's check them out. We've got a fantastic group. The first one we've got is by Joe, and he works with a hockey team, and he needed a way to organize the hockey sticks in the locker room. I've been there. You're just throwing gear everywhere. Hockey sticks are getting everywhere, and people trip over them with their skates and all kinds of stuff. So he set out to organize that for his team. And what he created was this fantastic rack where he has conduit and maker pipe fittings to make this structure and hold each hockey stick vertically like this. He's got a place for the blades to sit, and then the shafts index into these racks he's got up at the top. Really cool. He put it on wheels to make it mobile around the locker room. And he says he couldn't be happier, and the team likes it. So that's a tough group to please. I'm glad it worked out, Joe. Thanks so much for posting your build. Next build we have is by Chris, and he's done a lot of builds with MakerPipe recently, and we really appreciate it, Chris. Thanks for posting all those and this one. What he built here was a battery pack out of your normal Ryobi tool batteries that outputs a higher voltage, 40 volts coming out of this thing. So he custom engineered it, and he used MakerPipe just for the handle, but we're proud to be a part of this project too, even if it's a small part. And he even did a video here on YouTube. Check out his channel, Serendipity Sue, where he goes through all of the details of how he designed, how he mounted, and then how he did the electrical connections and the maker pipe handle. He goes through the whole how-to, and then he ends up with this battery pack that outputs a higher voltage, where he's got two batteries in parallel and then two sets of those in series, giving him 40 volts. Really cool build. Thanks so much for sharing, Chris. And then we've got a few more from Chris towards the end of this video too this week. So always glad to see that. Next one's by Michael. Michael needed a way to carry his fat tire bikes, and he's using a basket carrier for the rear trailer hitch of his car. And here it is. He's got the two bikes mounted up, and he started with just an ordinary basket that you buy at a store. And what he did was he used conduit and maker pipe connectors to create a way to secure the two bikes in that. And the way he did that was he took conduit and mounted it to the side of the carrier on both sides and covered it with pool noodles. There you can see the pool noodles. And then he created what he called a yoke that after he put the bikes in, he put down the yoke and then it held all the bikes in place. So you can see the yoke there, again covered with pool noodles to not damage the bikes, and then a few turns of an Allen wrench, and he's secured the bikes into the carrier, and he says it works fantastic. It really is a smart idea if you're trying to use this for carrying an odd-shaped bike. And he said it works great. They're stable. These are heavy bikes, and it's 60 pounds each, he says, and it's solidly on the rack. So great to hear, Michael. I'm glad your project came out and you did it. So thanks so much for sharing. I appreciate it. Next one, oh, it's by Michael as well. And instead of building on the end of a car, he built on his golf cart as well. And this is the before photo where he has a golf bag on the back of his golf cart. And this carrier kind of extended way too far off. Wasn't really what he was looking for. So he used MakerPipe to sit the golf bags on the seat, on the footrest of the rear facing seat. So you can see just one pipe with 4 T's going across. He bolted it right here, and that creates a spot for 2 bags on either side. And what a great use of space. Instead of putting an additional carrier on and lengthening his golf cart, he used the space that was available. So there it is with the bag. Really smart build, Michael. Thanks so much for sharing both of those. Enjoyed seeing them. Next one we've got is by Randy. And this summer, Randy built this fantastic covering for his deck in his Pacific Northwest tree home, as he called it. A beautiful home, beautiful deck. And he built this canopy to enjoy the space out there and have a little bit of shade and protection. Well, he had he attached it to the house with these bimini connectors, which are normally used for boat tops. Um, that's what a bimini is. And this gave him a way to mount to the outside of his home. Well, these unfortunately failed in a windstorm, and he had some trouble with those. Oh boy, let's go back there. Okay, we're back. So Randy, um, unfortunately, these failed in a windstorm. So he enjoyed um, the shade and everything, and wanted to recreate this with MakerPipe. So he took inspiration from Mario, which created a way to modify the conduit so it locked into the connector with the bolt that runs through. So, being inspired by what Mario did, he created this way to modify half-inch EMT so it locked inside of a T connector so he could recreate this bimini and get his awning all together. But here's what he did. He slightly squished half-inch EMT in a vise, and that allowed half-inch EMT to slip to where the bolt mounts on our T connector. And you can see here's the bolt running through and actually locks in the EMT in there. He then also sleeved that up to 3/4 inch EMT, but you could just run half-inch EMT with one of our adapters as well. But this allowed him to recreate that connector and then tie in with conduit straight off his house. Um, and there's a connector of it all mounted up. But fantastic piece of community engineering. Thank you so much, Randy, for your contribution, and then Mario for kicking out that idea. I really can't wait to try this. I think it's a fantastic way to give a little bit more insurance that the EMT is going to stick inside of the T connector in high stress applications. So really enjoy that. Um, and then another piece of engineering, Chris has also released a few other 3D printed connectors for conduit. And I'm really digging on these. This one is a cross where it takes two pieces of conduit and crosses them so you can have a intersection and keep both pieces of pipe continuous. And the best part, it just used off-the-shelf U-bolts paired with these blocks that he 3D print to create that. So that no doubt solves a lot of different challenges when building with EMT. So I love that. And then he's got several more this week as well. He's got an adjustable angle where he's got this set screw that locks it against the conduit in this 3D printed block, and then an adjustable angle coming down to its adjustable foot. Just fantastic stuff. And then a few more. This is another take at the cross, but also adjustable with this set screw. And then the last one that he posted this week is a double adjustable angle with the set screw block and slides up and down a sliding hinge. So this is fantastic, Chris. Thanks so much for putting these out into the world. You got 4 great designs this week, and you can find all of his designs at his link provided in the post to where he has the files so you can download, 3D print them. If you don't have a 3D printer, get in contact us. We'll definitely help you navigate that. Maybe print them out for you or find some place that you can get them printed. But great designs from Chris as well. And I can't get over all the community engineering and interaction. It's really a dream come true. So thank you everybody who posted their builds and their ideas throughout the week. I truly appreciate it. And if you like these designs, you want to see more of this, and you want help fulfilling your DIY projects and get that finished, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. Go ahead and like the video. Thank you everybody for posting this week. We really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.